Elizabeth Montgomery, one of the most unforgettable faces of classic Hollywood. Known for her role in Bewitched, she captured hearts with her charm, wit, and unmistakable style. But there is another side of Elizabeth that many fans remember: her bold and daring fashion choices. Some photos show her in outfits that left very little to the imagination, and we are going to take a closer look at that part of her life and career. Before we get into the photos themselves, let us set the scene. Elizabeth Montgomery was not just an actress. She was a trendsetter. In an era when Hollywood had strict rules about what women could wear on screen or at events, she often chose outfits that pushed those boundaries. Back in the 1960s and 70s, photography was different. There was no social media, and paparazzi photos were one of the few ways fans could see celebrities in candid moments. Elizabeth had a knack for knowing how to pose and look glamorous, even in outfits that revealed more than the average fashion at the time. Some of her pictures show her in minimal clothing, sometimes in swimsuits or outfits designed to highlight her figure. People talked about them because they were bold for the time. She had confidence, and that confidence made her stand out. But it is important to understand that these photos were not just about looking good. They were about making a statement. Hollywood was changing, and women like Elizabeth were leading the way. Fans and media reacted in very different ways. Some praised her for being daring and showing that women could be confident in their own skin. Others were shocked, because such images were not common in mainstream media then. But one thing was clear: Elizabeth Montgomery knew how to get people talking. Behind the cameras, Elizabeth was known for being playful and witty. She enjoyed fashion and used it to express herself. While some pictures from photo shoots were provocative, they were also stylish and carefully planned. She knew how to balance boldness with class. Let us talk about some specific looks. There are few outfits that fans still remember today. One famous photo shows her wearing a simple, yet very revealing swimsuit. Another shows her in a thin, shimmering dress that hugged her figure. These images caught people's attention because Elizabeth was not afraid to take risks with her appearance. Some fans collected these magazine photos, treating them almost like treasures. They admired her confidence and the way she could make a simple outfit look glamorous. Hollywood reporters also noticed her style choices, sometimes commenting that she knew how to work a camera better than anyone else. Elizabeth was not only about daring outfits. She could wear a conservative dress or a flowing gown and still turn heads. That is what made her so fascinating. She could go from classic Hollywood style to bold and edgy looks seamlessly. What is also interesting is that these photos helped shape Elizabeth's public image. People did not just see her as Samantha from Bewitched. They saw a woman who had her own sense of style and was not afraid to show it. These photos reminded everyone that she was more than just an actress. She was a personality, a trendsetter, and someone who lived her life on her own terms. Even today, fans and collectors look back at these images. They show a different side of Elizabeth Montgomery, one that was playful, daring, and unapologetically herself. She used her fashion choices to express confidence and personality, leaving a lasting impression in Hollywood history. Looking back, it is clear that Elizabeth Montgomery paved the way for women in entertainment to take more control over their image. These images might have been shocking at the time, but today they are part of her legacy. They remind us that she was bold, smart, and unafraid of being herself. So whether you know her from Bewitched or from her iconic photos, Elizabeth Montgomery remains unforgettable. She was not just a star. She was a symbol of confidence and individuality. And while some of her photos may leave little to the imagination, they also tell a story about a woman who owned her life, her career, and her choices. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this look back at Elizabeth Montgomery's bold moments, make sure to explore more about her life and career. You might discover even more surprising stories about this unforgettable star.